Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It is around 11 o'clock on a Saturday morning here on January the 29th, 2022. And here in Moncton, we're expecting a snowstorm today. The flurries have just started and it's supposed to intensify this afternoon, calling for up to 40 centimeters of snow and high winds, so we can see some nice drifting. Drifting's all right. Maybe if you're in a car, drifting in snow means high covered windows filled with snow and lots of shoveling and snow blowing that can be done. So for today, I think I'm gonna write some postcards. I've got 3 registered postcards that I can send out. So I'm gonna do that. I also have a few swaps now that I can send back to. I got quite a bit of mail last week, so I wanna do some responses to those. And always waiting to hear about new things too. So who knows what's to happen, but let me show you what I've got for postcards right after I show you what it's doing outside right now. Let's have a look out the back door. You can see just light snow coming down right now. Nothing too major. A little bit of wind. You can hear it creaking. You can see the neighbors, or hear the neighbors' wind chimes going, blowing off the roof of that house. So not bad right now, but give it a few minutes and we'll see some more. And maybe by the end of the video, I'll be able to show you even more. All right, well, I've printed off my 3 cards that I'm able to send, but I wanted to show you how close I'm getting here. So it says 98 cent. I know I've got some traveling. I've got 10 traveling here shortly. 7 definitely are traveling. 3 are here to be mailed and 99 received. So definitely waiting on that last one to show up. And then we can do the happy dance that I've reached the 100 received milestone card. So hopefully we get there. And then if we flip over here real quick, here is today's weather forecast. So just looking at the afternoon, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, possibly 28 centimeters of snow in the next 5 hours. And then that will continue throughout the day and into tomorrow. So they are calling for about 40 centimeters. You can see the wind here, 68 kilometers an hour, what they're calling for here in Moncton. It is -7. Feels like -16 with the wind chill, and the afternoon conditions are blizzard. So yeah, it's going to be a fun afternoon, lots to watch out for. So let's just do some cards. The first card I've got to go out, I've printed off here. It's going to Jake, and he lives in Camano Island in Washington State in the US. So he's about 4,268 kilometers away, but I suspect this will get there in pretty good time because Canada to US mail is generally pretty quick. Things that he's looking for map cards right off the top. So he has a whole bunch of other things after that, but I stopped on map cards because I had this card. I have one left. I sent one of these recently to Renee Lewis. She really liked it. She says she even thought about being a cartographer at one point. I like it because it shows different historical things that you can see around the Maritimes, not just New Brunswick. And it does say Moncton on it, which is where I'm from. So if you're into looking around and trying to find Moncton on there, you can do that as a game as well. So hopefully he'll like it as a cartographer and an enthusiast of maps. So Jake, I'm going to send that one to you. The next one I got is also from the United States. This one's going to Ithaca, New York, so not too far away, only about 1,000 kilometers. It's going to Carl. So 2 guys I'm sending it to right off the bat, which is unusual for me. Most of the people that Postcrossing gives me are women. So it's nice to see that there are a few other men out there doing the hobby as well. He says he's been doing, he's collecting postcards for a very long time. He used to be in the military. He lived in Germany and he lived in Okinawa in Japan for a while. He's flown helicopters and jet aircraft, so he's had an exciting life, that's for sure. Things he likes are maxi cards, black and whites, scandalous, vintage political or propaganda cards. He likes roaring 20s, royals, vintage military, real photos, motorcycle postcards. He also collects beach glass. You're going to send it. This time I'm just sending a postcard with stamps on the back. But I know sometimes I do envelopes and put things in it, and beach glass can be found here. I'm just not going out in a blizzard to look for beach glass, so I don't have any readily on hand. So if Carl, if you're ever watching this video, that's why you're not getting beach glass from Atlantic Canada this go around. but they can always reach out and we can do swaps in the future if that's something he's interested in. But he also says he likes people like Audrey Hepburn, Betty Davis, a whole bunch of other actresses. But once it got to Betty Davis, I knew I had the right card for him, because I have this postcard of Betty Davis. It's a little, not scandalous, but it is a sexy pose that she's got going on here. It's from early actresses, so it checks that box. It's a black and white, I guess, vintage card. So I think it checks all the boxes that he's looking for. So Carl, I will send that off to you. And then the last one I printed off is going to Finland, which is another great destination. I love getting cards from Finland and sending them to there because they get there quickly. I'm not sure what the post office rules are, but Canada to Finland, the cards get there pretty quick. Mirja and I have traded for many months now, and cards get back and forth quickly. I like that. So this one here is going to Mina, and she likes reading, listening to music, and also very much animals. She collects Garfield and cow cards, and she also likes cats and landscapes, dogs, and hedgehogs. So I like hedgehogs too, but I don't have any hedgehog cards to send, so I thought this card might be appropriate. It is a cat on a winter's day, and with the weather that's going on outside, I thought it was a very appropriate landscape to have in the background for the cat. So I hope Mina will like this card. So what I want to do next is put stamps on them, decorate them, write them up, and then I'll get back to you. I've also got a bunch of other cards I want to send out. I may not do it in this video. I may save it for something to do tomorrow, as I probably will still be inside tomorrow, and I want other things to do. I also can't mail them until Monday anyways, so let's just write these three up and I'll get back to you. Well, I finished writing my 3 cards. I'm going to show you. This is the one going to Finland, so I get those 3 little stamps are heading off and a sticker and the ID. What I have started doing, is just because I noticed it on something, is putting my Postcrossing ID on the card as well. So I usually put the official Postcrossing one to register it. I put the date, I usually put the temperature, but now I'm going to put our Lennox on Postcrossing, so I put that on there as well. Someone had requested it at the bottom, and so I'm going to put it on there. I send this one off too, those 2 stamps. This is the gentleman who is the military, so I thought he'd probably perhaps like the poppy stamp. And then these 2 stamps off to this gentleman. What I did find was funny, these 2 cards are both going to the US, and one gentleman lives on Highland View Lane and the other person lives on Highland Park Lane. So when I saw the address, I was like, whoa, did I pick up the wrong sheet? But yeah, different parts of the United States, but same street name almost. Highland Park and Highland View. So those 3 are ready to be mailed. I won't take them out to the mailbox today because I don't want them to get wet sitting in there until Monday with the blizzard going on. So I'll put them aside, and then if I decide to do some more cards tomorrow, then I'll add that pile together and put them all out on Monday, so they're ready to go. So hopefully you are safe where you are. No point in showing you what's happening out there just yet. It's still kind of mild snow. It's coming down quickly though, so it will accumulate. So I may do an Instagram live or something later on and show you what's happening when we're in the middle of the blizzard. If you happen to tune in on today's date when you're watching this, if not, maybe the videos will be on Instagram. I'm Rob Lennox on Instagram. If you want to go check out, see what I do post from the pictures and things. All right, stay safe. What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?